Hey everybody, it's Dave with Therostat. We're going to dive into Belmont Park for Saturday, May 27th. We've got a 10 race card here. Just a little background. I give out a top four selections for most of the races, depending on the size of the fields. In those selections, I just recommend you playing the top pick to win in place, if possible, if that's what you like. The top four to be exactas and trifecta boxes. Ultimately, my goal here is to give you as much ammo, insight, and analysis to effectively build tickets, structure tickets, throw some favorites out. I use Stats Race Lens. It helps me handicap more efficiently, especially when you've got to handicap a bunch of races. You don't have hours to do it. That's kind of my goal here with these videos. I want to dive right in, and we're going to look at Belmont Park, race 1 for Saturday. Belmont Park race 1, we've got a 6 furlong maiden claiming race in the opener. The 6 has all of the class and early speed figures here. The reason I jumped on this 6 also is off of a month or so layoff, but second time Lasix, blinkers off. Linda Rice is 20% with blinkers off, and combined with Jose Ortiz is let's see, Jose Ortiz himself is 30% winners in the last 10 days. Our top selection is going to be the 6 here at Belmont in the opener on Saturday. The 6 is our top selection, Talkin' Pharaoh. Underneath, we're going to use the 1, Obscured by Clouds, the 2, Frisky Jim, who's a first-time starter, and the 7, Al's Frosted as well. Morning line 6-1, first-time starter. The 6 is going to be tough to beat with all those changes. Top 4 here at Belmont Park, Saturday, race 1, 6, 2, 1, and 7. Belmont Park, race 2, Saturday, mile and an eighth on the turf, allowance optional claiming. There's going to be 5 horses here. I'm not going to give out a top 4 just because this main track only is going to scratch and leave a super small field also with also eligible here. The ones have the early and mid speed. I'm going to try to beat the coupled entry here with 2 horses, but I'm going to give you our top selection here that we dove into the PPs a minute in Stats Race Lens. The ones are going to be tough, but I think they're beatable. A couple of entries. The 2 Daunt is going to be our top selection with Javier Castellano aboard. It's a Artie Schiller Dam promotional. 87% ROI, 38% in the money with her progeny and starts here. Second off a layoff, and with that said, Roberto Ribedo is 135% with Javier Castellano. Javier has been hot as well. Javier, last 10 days, 18% wins. We're going to beat the couple entry here with this 2. Daunt is going to be our top selection at Belmont Park, race 2. Underneath, we're going to use the 1, but I think the late speed of this 5 Space Launch is going to outpace these coupled entries. And we're going to use the coupled entry Dripping Gold and QF75 as well. Our top 3 here at Belmont in race 2, 2 Daunt top selection, 7-2 morning line, 5 Space Launch, and the coupled entries, the 1s Dripping Gold and QF75. Once again, top 3 Belmont race 2 on Saturday, 2, 5, and 1. Belmont Park race 3 on Saturday, mile maiden claiming on the turf. There's 7 horses. I feel like there's going to be a scratch or 2 out of this race, so I'm not comfortable giving a top 4. And basically having the entire fucking field, unfortunately. So I'm going to give you a top 3 for this race. The 1, Broken Spur, has all the speed in this entire race in this maiden event. I'm going to try to beat this 1, though. We'll hang on for a piece of it in the money. I like the 6, Fire Baron, as our top selection. In race 3, the 6 here, we're going to jump into the PPs. The 6 is a Temple City. Temple City is a Dynaformer sire. I love Dynaformers if you've watched our other videos. First back off of about a month layoff. first start as a gelding as well. Jeremy Laprida is also, this horse is coming in from Tampa. Jeremy Laprida, 143% ROI at this distance on this surface. So all those things are working here for this 6, I believe, to focus in and get a win here, break its maiden. 6, morning line is 10-1. Wasn't on our radar for our live long shots. We've got a video about that as well, our podcast, live long shots. But the 6, morning line 10-1. Fire Baron's our top selection. The 1, Broken Spur will get a piece of it. And the 2, variable cost. Our top 3, again, top selection, morning line is 10-1 Fire Baron, 1 Broken Spur, and the 2 variable costs here in Belmont Race 3. Belmont Park, Race 4, mile allowance optional on the main track. We've got 6 horses. There may be a scratch or 2. Once again, I don't feel comfortable with the size of this field giving a top 4 and giving you 80% of the field in exactas and tries. So we're going to try to get tricky with a top 3 here. The 6 is going to be tons of early speed. I think that the 4 here, morning line 4-1, alternate reality is going to be able to run down this pace here at Belmont on the main track, going 8 furlongs. Our top selection, actually, the 4 is our top selection here. Alternate reality, morning line 4-1, 10 points above the class rating pace figure, just in the late pace. So I think the 6 is going to run out with the 3 here in race 4 on Saturday. 4 is going to run him down. Our top 3 selections are going to be the 4, alternate reality, the 2, Thunder Arian, and the 6, Smooth Flying Mike. I think the 6 will still hold on for a piece of it. I just like this late pace way too much. Top selection again is the 4, alternate reality, and our top 3 are going to be 4, 2, and 6 here at Belmont Race 4 on Saturday. Belmont Park Race 5. Before we jump over into Race Lens, I want to let you know Race 5 is going to be a live long shot for us. It's going to be one of the first ones of Saturday. If you haven't watched, we have a video. I'm going to put it in the description as well for our live long shots. It's our first podcast. We've got 3 that are happening on Saturday, and we got 7 listed on Friday. Or we have 3 on Friday, 7 on Saturday. While the 7 is a live long shot for us, if it wasn't for this 3, the 7 would be our top pick here at Belmont on Saturday, race 5. We've got 7 horses that are going to stay into it. Mile and a 16th maiden special, race 5 here at Belmont. The 4 is got the early speed. I think all the late horses here are going to run. The 3, though, is our top pick. Our top pick because of the pedigree of this 3. The 7, morning line 8-1, is going to be our live long shot that we give out in our other podcasts. And to sell out of a Dynaformer is one reason. We've got 45% on this dam of Dynaformer. Her progeny is this horse, Zapera. Not just that, second time Lasix, second time starter for Todd Pletcher. Javier Castellano also pretty hot here. But I don't believe that the 3 was able to settle. A, because it was a first-time starter. B, because it was first-time Lasix as well. Second-time starter, second-time Lasix for this Dynaformer filly out of a Dynaformer dam. The filly itself is out of Go Zapper, 3-year-old here. So I'm going to go with this 3 on top in Belmont Park Race 5. Our live long shot is going to be our second pick here. Empathy, morning line 8-1. Take a look at that video if you don't mind. And then we're going to round out our top 4 with the 2, Double Dream, and the 6, utilization rate. Our top selection, 3, Zapera, morning line is 4-1. Live long shot for Saturday. Empathy, the 7, morning line 8-1. Then we've got the 2 and the 6 underneath. Here again, we've got our bomb, long shot, live long shot we give away that are live running over the weekend, and our morning line 6-1 or greater. So top 4 here, Belmont Park Race 5, 3 top selection, and then the 7, 2, and 6. 3726, Belmont Park, race 5. Belmont Park, race 6, 7/8 of a mile, allowance optional claiming on the main track. While the coupled entries are going to have a absolute shit ton of early speed here, I do think, and also some late kick here. I do think this 3, who is the odds-on favorite, is going to run them down. This 3 has all the late pace, definitely all the speed in this race. The 3 is going to be our top selection. Vittorio. Underneath, we're going to take the coupled entry of the 1, Colonel Bowman, and the 1A, Safa's Day, as our second choice. We like the 4 as well, Lost in Rome, and the 2, Happy Farm. Pretty formful here. The 3, Vitero, our top selection. Then we're going to go with the 1, the coupled entries, the 4, Lost in Rome, and the 2, Happy Farm. Top 4 here at Belmont Park Race 6 on Saturday: 3, 1, 4, and 2. Belmont Park Race 7, 7 furlongs on the turf for fillies, 3-year-olds, stakes race here at Belmont Park. Our top selection is going to be the 1. While there is some late speed here in the 2 and the 4, I do think they'll close a bit. But this 1, I believe, will walk the dog on the front end, and I'm going to jump into some PPs as well. Second time starter for Chad Brown. With that, the horse is switching from the synthetic here at that was at Gulfstream, and moving to the turf. Chad Brown, 20% synthetic to turf switch. Also, on top of that, going from a route race to a staying at a sprint as well. First time turf though, 19% for Chad Brown, and 22% stakes wins. So this horse is going from a maiden special that had won and running back in a stakes here at Belmont. So we're going to go with the 1, pretty classy for this 1 horse. As well as with Flavian Pratt, last 10 days, 60, almost 2/3 of the time in the money here on this 1. I think we'll get some value as well with a morning line of 7-2. Megaloff is the co-favorite with the 2, but I like the 1 on top. Lady Beth, the 3, American Apple, the 4, Queen Picasso, and the 2 also Love Appeals is going to close in late to wrap out this top 4. I'm going to give a top 4 just because of the value here on these other horses. Our top selection, Lady Beth, the other early speed here that I think will hold on, slows down a bit, is American Apple. The 4, Queen Picasso, and the 2, Love Appeals. Top 4 again, Belmont Park Saturday, race 7 in the stakes race, 1, 3, 4, and 2. Belmont Park, race 8 on Saturday, mile event claiming on the main track. The horse that I like on top, morning line 3-1. While the 8 does have early speed, I think the 8 will hang on. We'll stay in for a piece of it. The 1 actually has a late pace that's above the class rating, the pace rating here at Belmont on the surface for this class. I think the 1 will close into it at a morning line of 3-1. The 6 is going to take some money, as well as the 8, because of that front end speed. I like the 1 on top, My Friend's Beer. Morning line is 3-1. I think the 8 will hold on for second. Dust Devil does have some continuation speed all throughout. The 6 will be coming late and has some speed as well. But I think the 3, All Cools, and the 5, actually the 6, it should be the 6 underneath, not the 5. The 6 to wrap out our top 4, Glory Road. Our top selection, though, morning line 3-1, My Friend's Beer, with the 8, Dust Devil, the 3, All Cools, and the 6, Glory Road. Top 4 here, Belmont Park, race 8, 1, 8, 3, and 6. Belmont Park, race 9, a mile and 3/8 on the turf, allowance event on Saturday. The horse that has the most consistent speed all throughout, typically in these 10+ furlong races, horses that can just maintain consistent speed will win, especially if on the front end they can just kind of lull the rest of these horses to sleep and forget that they're running and not be able to run late. I like the 5, Morning line is 6-1. Was also going to be in our live long shots, but I couldn't have 15 horses or 12 horses or more than that on our first episode. So this one didn't make the cut, but I really do like it. The 5 here, Swing Low, is going to be our top selection. I think we're just going to be able to maintain the pace all throughout on the front end and hold on to win at morning line 6-1. And the next horse I like is going to be this one, Dancing with the Stars, is going to close. This horse always closes like a freight train. We're going to try to beat that in the 4 though. I don't think the 4 is going to win this race whatsoever. Stats has it as a 45% win percentage. I think it's wrong. These other classy horses I definitely think will fend off inflation adjusted. I do think if inflation adjusted, the 4 will hold on for underneath purse money. But the 5, Swing Low, is going to be our top selection. Morning line 6-1. The 1, Dancing with the Stars. The 7, or actually the 6, Fighter in the Win, is going to kind of close in, I think, too, and just maintain a piece of it. Passing some horses here in the stretch. The 6 as well as the 4, inflation adjusted. Our top selection again, Swing Low, the 5, and then underneath we're going to have our top 4, 5, 1, 6, and 4. Belmont Park, Saturday, race 9. Belmont Park finale on Saturday, race 10, maiden special weight, 7 furlongs for fillies and mares. We were going to have probably 12 horses draw in. There's a couple main track onlys. There's a couple also eligibles. I'm going to give a separate video for a pick 4. I don't want to make this video too long, so look for that. I want to beat this 9, Loon Cry. I'm going to give you a creative way to actually include that horse if we could play a pick 4 early enough. And I'll also post a picture of the ticket we're going to play as well on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. But I'm going to try to beat this 9. I don't like it. It does have some late speed here. I think there's some other horses that we could play, and I'm going to show you why here. I like the 1, 2, 4, and 10. The 1's going to be our top selection. Galatrona, blinkers off for this Get Stormy filly. Has been running at Belmont and Aqueduct as well. Junior Alvarado for James Bond, homebred for Bond Racing Stable. Actually, for the owners, Bond Racing Stable, who are the owners, not the breeder as well. Actually, yeah, Songhill Farm is Jimmy Bond's breeding establishment. But this horse ran a bit at Aqueduct. I don't think he liked the turf at Aqueduct. Second time Lasix. They put Lasix on the last maiden special. Third time starter, second time Lasix. I'm cool with. Junior Alvarado, 16% wins in the last 30 days. James Bond, 94% ROI in maiden specials. Decent mare with 42% in the money. And the Bonds do really well with keeping a string of homebreds and classy mares on the farm. So in this event, we're going to take the 1, Bombs Away here. Also wasn't in our live long shots. I don't know why I didn't catch this in our live long shot video. Probably because of the late pace here. But it's going to be an absolute shit show, I think, in the middle. I think the 1 will pick up the pieces. Galatrana is going to be our top selection. The 2 is also going to be in there. Sail with the Wind. The 4, Graceful Rose, and the 10, Strictly Taboo as well. We're going to try to beat this 9. I'm going to show you how to include it in our pick 4 video with playing some also eligibles that'll scratch out, and you'll get the post time favorite. Then you'll get the 9. That's how we can get the 9 here without actually having to play this fucking favorite. I think it's an absolute beatable horse. So we're going to go, actually, we're going to redo this order. I'm going to take the 1 underneath. Jimmy Bond, I love you, but let's use the 4 here just because of that speed. 85, I think we'll close late. The 4, only because Jimmy isn't doing too hot with blinkers off, so they're definitely taking the blinkers off. Hopefully settle the horse down. Second time Lasix. The 4, Bala Bali, same thing, second time Lasix, ran on the dirt. First time turf for Michael Gorham, 13%. Getting Dylan Davis. Hopefully he can get the monkey off his back here on Friday. Bala Bali, 34% ROI. You know what? We're gonna go 1-4. 1 Galatron is still gonna be our top selection. Sorry, I'm all over the place. 2 and 10. We're gonna still stick with Galatrana to kind of blow it up for the homebred for Jimmy Bond. The 1 is our top selection here in the finale at Belmont. Morning line 20-1. Also, Graceful Rose, morning line 20-1. Probably won't stay that way underneath. The 2, Sail with the Wind, also morning line 20-1. And the 6, Strictly Taboo underneath. Our finale, top selection, morning line 20-1 is going to be Galatrana. 4, Graceful Rose. 2, Sail with the Wind. 10, Strictly Taboo. In the finale, Belmont on Saturday, race 10, 1, 4, 2, and 10. Thanks for following along with the 10 races here at Belmont on Saturday. My name again is Dave. I'm the creator of Thorostat. Follow us on YouTube at Thorostat, THOROSTAT, as well as on Twitter at Thorostat. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more full analysis videos, as well as some of our live long shot podcasts in the live streams we want to do for Saratoga Summer and Del Mar Summer as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Follow along. Leave some comments for us. Tell us what you like, and have a great Memorial Day weekend, and good luck at Belmont on